What you're looking at here is my solution to a problem that developed about 2 months ago. For 18 years I've lived here. It's been nice and quiet and peaceful. 2 months ago, a couple of yuppie scumbags moved in next door and they got 3 goddamn dogs. And the friggin' things bark all night long. All the neighbors are pissed off. But nobody can do nothing about it. So I'm going to do something about it. That is Dogweeno. And I know you can't hear much on this video. But basically what that is a 1-inch piezo element inside of the bottom of a Pringles can. It's hooked up to a big MOSFET. Right now it's running off of, I don't know, 16.5 volts. And it's being controlled by this little nano. There's the sketch right there. So simple. Focus your damn camera. So, needless to say, what this thing does is it annoys the freaking dog. And every time that thing starts barking, this thing's going to get turned on. And I'm going to turn up that voltage as much as I have to make that mutt bleed from the ears. Now nobody's going to hear this except the dog and probably a few squirrels and stuff. But I have a feeling that this is going to solve my problem with that knucklehead next door. Because dogs don't like ultrasonic noise. Now originally I just had this thing hooked up to, the 5-volt square wave coming out of the Arduino. And that dog was barking. When I turned it on and pointed it over there, it shut up. So I said, oh, proof of concept. Let's turn up the juice on it. So, this MOSFET right here is a 500 volt MOSFET, and that's a 30 volt supply. So I could turn it up considerably more than it is right now. Me being an old man and deaf, I can sort of hear that. I mean, there is some artifact in there because of the way that the Arduino makes the tone signal. And you can hear that clicking noise, a very subtle clicking noise. But the 20 kilohertz is, it's almost like a pressure to a deaf guy like me. You can't hear it, but you can sort of feel it. Now, I did a little research online, and I read that dogs are pretty sensitive from about 15 or 20 kilohertz up to about 60 kilohertz. So, I have a feeling this is he's going to hear this. The only question I have is whether I want to leave it on continuously or whether I want to treat this thing as a Pavlovian thing where whenever he barks I turn it on. Maybe that'll train him to stop barking. Obviously it's a little easier and more convenient to just leave it going all the time, but I have a feeling that he may get used to it. We'll have to see. But I guess you could consider this the humane approach rather than doing something a little more drastic to it. I like dogs. It's the idiot masters that let their dogs run wild and disturb the whole neighborhood that need to be corrected, but they refuse to listen. So now it falls upon me to train their dog to stop barking and annoying everybody in the whole place. Stay tuned. Tonight should be interesting. I'll update you as to what happens. But I'll tell you, for the last 2 months, every single night, this thing has been howling all night, from like 9 in the night till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. And it's loud, and it's next door. And he gets every other dog in the neighborhood going. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang this thing out the window, strategically aimed at Knucklehead's house. And when the dog starts barking, I'm going to come in here and turn on the power supply. This ought to be fun. Yeah, well, here we are, right on schedule with these knucklehead dogs next door. So now it's time to engage this friggin' thing and shut this mutt up. Okay, it's on. See how long it takes him to shut up. Do you believe these knuckleheads here next door don't hear that crap? The whole friggin' neighborhood hears it. Yeah, and that's how you shut up the neighbor's dog without anybody knowing about it. Sayonara.